Kevin Bright, a survivor, lists tell of the horror he saw within his home.
My name is Kevin Bright, and I am a survivor of the ruthless attacks of Dennis Rader. In April 1974, BTK was stalking my sister, Catherine. My sister was only 21 and lived alone. Catherine and I went to the bank on April 4th and returned home to find a stranger pointing a gun at us. This man told us he was a criminal who was in need of money as well as a car. Rader made us go into the bedroom where I was forced to tie up my sister at gunpoint. Somehow I knew this man was not afraid to kill. Next I was tied up, but victoriously managed to break free of the ropes. I started to fight with this man, almost able to take the gun from him. However, Rader grabbed the gun and shot me in the face. This did not stop me from fighting. This led to another bullet in my head. As I was bleeding, that bastard returned to Catherine. I heard her fighting with him and heard her choking. I later learned that he started strangling her first, but ended up stabbing her. Suddenly, I gained the strength to run out of the house to get help. Dennis Rader escaped the home afterwards and ran many blocks in order to get to his car. He escaped unseen and was home just in time for dinner with his wife. In the hospital, Catherine died after a few hours and I was left alive, but in critical condition. I could never forget the horrors that I faced that day. I mourn Catherine's death and many other victims who suffer from BTK's attacks. I described the man to the police as an average-sized guy, bushy mustache, psychotic eyes. To this day, those eyes still haunt me. I'm done. Can't do this anymore.
Cry?
This is Shirley Relford. She was a mother of 2 sons as well as a daughter named Stephanie. Stephanie will retell the tragedy that occurred on March 17, 1977.
My name is Stephanie, daughter of Stephanie and Leon Relford. When I was a child, my 2 brothers and I were locked in our bathroom, listening to our mother being killed a couple rooms away. Dennis Rader came into the home acting as a detective. He closed the blinds and turned off the TV. My mother, Shirley, was told she was going to be tied up and that the man would have his way with her. As strange as it may seem, this man got my mother a glass of water and allowed her to have a cigarette. My father, Richard, would not be home until later that evening. After Rader allowed my mom to calm down, he tied her up and soon strangled her to death with a cord wrapped around her neck. Semen was found on underwear next to her body. Meanwhile, my brothers and I were helplessly trapped in the bathroom. Dennis Rader planned to kill us shortly after he murdered my mother. We heard the phone ring, which caused Rader to leave the house. That phone call is the reason why I, as well as my brothers, are alive today.
This is the home of Anna Williams, the very home BTK invaded, hoping for Anna to be his next victim.
My name is Anna Williams. One ordinary day, I was out running errands in April. I was 63 years old at the time, and my husband had recently passed away. Little did I know the BTK was in my home waiting to murder me. Fortunately, Dennis Rader gave up waiting for my return and decided to leave. Later that year in June, I received a package in the mail with a poem entitled, "Oh Anna, Why Didn't You Appear?" Along with this poem, he sent a picture of what Rader had planned to do to me, as well as some items he had stolen from my house that night. This terrified me, and I quickly moved out of Wichita. I would like to read you the poem he wrote to me. "Oh Anna, why didn't you appear? 'Twas the perfect plan of deviant pleasure so bold on that spring night. My inner feeling, hot with propension of the new awakening season. Warm, wet with inner fear and rapture, my pleasure of entanglement, like new vines at night. Oh Anna, why didn't you appear? Drop of fresh spring rain would roll down from your nakedness to scent to lofty fever that burns within. In that small world of longing, fear, rapture, and desperation, the game we play fall on devil ears. Fantasy springs forth, mounts to storm fury, then winter calm at the end. Oh Anna, why didn't you appear? Alone, now in another time span I lay with sweet enrapture garments across most private thought. Bed of spring, moist grass, clean before the sun, enslaved with control, warm wind, scenting the air, sunlight sparkle tears in eyes so deep and clear. Alone again, I trod in past memory of mirrors and ponder why, for number 8 was not. Oh, Anna, why didn't you appear?